Oh, let me show you before. You can get on. Well, welcome this morning. The game has already started, but just got the stream up. And we're happy to be here after having a great game last night. And today, it's the second game. So USA won the first game. And in this second game now, USA 42-1. 44 for 1. This one is steered down to third man. They'll get a single. And Tej Patel is there, the wicket. $45 for 1, 5.5 overs. Tej Patel is on 24. Continuing a good form he started with yesterday. Kevin Shah is on 1. And the wicket taker is Hassan Khan, 1 wicket, 3 runs in his first over, so the wicket just fell. And
so he's a good friend of mine.
so this is the American College Cricket USA versus Canada series. We're playing in Toronto. Good shot, but you hit it higher and harder, and it could be a catch. Yes. So USA loses the second wicket. The in-form Tej Patel hit that one too high rather than far, and paid the penalty. So.
Come on, boy.
Tej Patel goes. And we'll see who the new batsman is. Jetan Patel.
Yeah.
Jetan Patel, one of the many Patels playing, is going to be the batsman.
Good boy. Good catch, bud.
So 45 for 2 after 6 overs. They ended the power play.
Yeah, Captain, good over.
Shabba, escape, beautiful over, Shabba.
Osama, also tell them move it along. Yesterday the innings went too long. Can't be 90 minutes, supposed to be 75 minutes. Nobody wants to watch slow movement.
Yeah.
So got a call today from Saurabh Netravalkar, the USA captain and former American college cricket player and our all-star captain. And he wanted to wish all the players the best. So that's Saurabh Netravalkar, currently the lead in the USA team and doing a great job. He played for Cornell, and of course he also played for our all-star team before being appointed a captain. A very humble player and man, and had no objection to playing under different captains before being given the match. This one hits him on the pad. He's going forward though, so umpire will not be interested in that.
The live stream is up, and then we'll share it.
So if you're watching, please go ahead and share this on your personal Facebook page so we can get the game exposed to more people, particularly non-cricket people. Let's don't be ashamed of doing that. John Paul Rock from Ryerson, number 8. This one's outside the off stump going away, and it's a wide.
Line and line, let's go, line and line.
And that wraps him on the pad, and the umpire's finger goes up, and that's it. And the batsman is. Could somebody hold on to this for a second? Hello.
So what I talk a lot about is listen. I don't accept it at all. You might not think that.
One more, JP.
Shabba.
Yeah, keep going.
46 for 3.
I do not accept that. I was able to get out there far too long. So what I'd like to then do is put that part.
कल भी बातें कर रहे थे यही जो भी आउट बैट दिखा रहा है ये भी तुम्हारे खड़ों की बात कर रहे थे
47. Sorry, 48. After 7.
7
7 done.
चलो यार वेरी गुड पास कर
So I'm back on the commentary here, and let's see. Give you guys a score and update.
Go boys, let's go USA!
So 7 overs, 48 for 3, and Canada has nice looking shot there.
good stuff शाबाश
Not with a lot of power, so the man will run around on the boundary and get to it. So
इसको पॉइंट ही रखो ना पीछे
not quite what happened yesterday. So
पॉइंट ही पीछे रखो ना पॉइंट
not unexpected.
उसको पॉइंट कर दो ना
We knew that
यार
the
इसको अभी
Canadians
बॉल
would
दिख
come
नहीं रहा इसको
back
ऊपर ही रखो कोई बात नहीं
hard and motivated.
सही सही
And of course, they had a morale boost in response to that enormous total. So that even though they lost, they actually did their morale a big favor by getting 200 in response. And that one's a wipe from Hassan Khan, the captain of Canada. And as I said earlier, I got a call from Saurabh Netravalkar, who's actually the captain of the USA team. And he wanted to wish the guys all the best. And this one's hit nicely in the air. That'll be in the gap. And it is 6 as well. So it goes over the boundary.
Hold it, boy!
मुंह में नहीं करना मुंह में
Yo guys, there are 6.
शाबाश 6
Yeah.
6 शाबाश खींच के शाबाश
Let's go, come back, come back.
जोई ने hold it!
पैड पर बॉल अड़वाना दे तू
So on strike now is Neil Patel,
Good bowling, good comeback.
बॉल बॉल शाबाश
who was in fine form yesterday and hit 8 sixes on 1-4 and a score of 55. He seemed to be impossible to stop.
Come on, Rohan.
And really built on what the openers for American college cricket, the platform they had given him. Tej Patel made 75. Sid Machu made 38.
well bowled यार well bowled
It's a good ball, straightened up, forcing a sort of defensive push by
Robert Chenilo!
Neil Patel.
Keep going!
The man in long on fields it. And there's a single. So whilst the US is not in trouble, Canada can feel good about where the game is at right now, especially on a batting wicket. He goes for the drive.
well bowled यार good over
attempted stumping, good work by the keeper, but batsman had his back leg grounded. So 57 for 3 after 8 overs. Really a rate that makes you actually happy, but again, it's still early stages. But they're looking to pick that up. Yeah, follow up. He's got no wicket, 6 runs in his 2 overs. The game last night looked pretty good on the lights. USA managed to get that win. 47 for 4 was their score.
bring your third man in bring third man in अंदर अंदर स्पिनर है
अप्रोच केविन अप्रोच
हाँ yeah sorry I was thinking about that it's okay.
So it will be Kalpit Patel of Laurier coming into bowl, left-hander. So we're in the middle of Toronto here, North York section, and we've played here 2 times before. And this is actually a middle school, a field attached to a middle school. Cricket field, perhaps the only one in USA or Canada, specifically cricket.
57 minutes.
बरोबर छे नीलो
Not interested.
I can't see. Yeah, that's why, man. I was hoping he doesn't raise his finger. Yeah. I was praying here. And no, camera's on that.
Bowling like that.
Question for you
Pressure nahi. Big shot.
He plays over that one. Good ball by Kalpit Patel, who has actually looked good in this over that he's bowling right now.
Yeah, this was your 12th man yesterday, right? Yeah, man, no big hit. 12th man bowling.
So here comes Kalpit, number 4. And this is driven nicely in the gap. There's a man down there. For a second I couldn't see him.
Yeah, kasu pressure li jao agar rao. Oh shit.
So Jean-Paul Rock down here, and starred recently in Ryerson's recruiting video advertising the school. So check it out if you get a chance. It's gotten a lot of views.
Chalo Chetan. Come on boys, come on boys. પૂરી 20. એ બાત બરાબર છે. આઉટ કરવાનું છે હજુ બહુ વાર છે.
Where's Seger? You want to come on and chat in the meantime? So
નીલું પ્રેશર લીધા
I
વગર
have the
બગા લેટ્સ
captain
ગો.
of USA,
Real natural game
Seger
buddy, come
Patel
on.
here with me.
Boom boom.
And we're just going to have a few words, though he's padded up to go next. I'm sure he's hoping he doesn't have to go very soon, so
Right,
you get a
yeah.
chance to talk a lot here. After this ball, I'll ask you something. So here comes Kalpit Patel, left hand, pushes that one through lower, played defensively. Now, of course, the match yesterday was very satisfactory for your team, and if you want to just say something about that before we talk about today's game.
Yeah, I mean the game plan was, just play positive cricket, and playing in conditions like this, it was like chilly weather. We needed to stay warm, so just the approach was like stay warm, be positive. If you get the ball to hit, just heat play, freely. The ground is a little, quick outfield. So our approach was, I knew that 200 runs was not really enough, so we had to plan really well when to send the right person in, and everything worked out well. So 240 runs is a good score, and their batting, they fought really hard, but I think we gave a good fight, and some of our bowlers they really got 2 or 3 good overs, and we pulled back the game. So yeah, it was exciting, and playing under the lights, of course, it was a good setup.
And this one stroked into the offside.
Good stop.
Yeah, well, I guess what was awesome for the team is Tej Patel was staying there playing well, keeping the score going, and then Neil Patel came in and just went crazy.
Yeah, so Tej is a really good batsman, especially in the power plays. If he gets his ball in the middle, he can easily keep the ball over the fielder and probably get some good boundaries. And yesterday he actually got good sixes too, so I think he's liking this place, and he was actually excited for today too. Got some good shots,
Let's
but
go,
unfortunately,
HK!
got caught.
Come boys, come boys, let's
Yeah,
hit the boys.
Neil is like a different player. For him, if he goes and he thinks he can hit the ball, he's gonna hit it, no matter how small the ground is or how big the ground is. He can clear any boundary, and hopefully we get to see some show from him today because we need a good score here. You know, if we wanna fight. There you go.
Watch it, boy.
Let's talk about it, and then he gets a six.
Well, that's indicative of what he did last night. He cleared the building behind where we were standing. But then actually you went in and you hit one even further and higher.
Yeah. I mean, so it was the death over. So we knew that, you know, whatever we get right now, we had a good score, but we say whatever we get in the last over is a bonus. And I feel like those 20-30 runs gave us a good, gave us a good chance, like, to try our bowlers. And we actually won with those 20-30 runs. I think they were 40 runs short, but like those 20-30 runs gave our bowlers and myself a chance to, you know, give the right person, because I don't know every single player that we're playing with here, because I know NJIT boys we play together, but the rest, West Virginia, you know, all these guys. So it's good to have a good total so you can give everyone a test. And today I think we know what everyone can do, and we'll probably try to even defend them under, let's say 180 or 160 to get a good score. But yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that and you played also a couple of delightful cover drives. You sort of lean back and play that cover drive.
Yeah, cover drive is like one of my favorite shots. So and especially this is like a batting corner. You clear and put in the gaps, you will back to punch or punch. You can easily go for one way. And that's what I did, because the pacers were trying to bowl really full and trying to block us. Because the wicket, like Neil got out when I went in, and he started getting all these yorkers and he got bowled. So I knew that I'm gonna expect some of the same. So I stood a little behind to the crease and, you know, just waited for the ball and just placed in the covers. And it worked out for me. So yeah.
Great. I'm sure you want to get mentally prepared in case you have to go in.
Yes.
So thanks for chatting. So that was Sagar Patel, captain of the American College Cricket USA team. And in a good position. Actually got a chance to get off this great series with a win in the first game. And like you said, it allows him some freedom to get to know the players. Because the difficulty for this captain, this USA team, is not knowing players. 66 after 10.1. So definitely not where USA wants to be, but and of course that's the other batsman, that's Jitin Patel, just striking a 4 straight down the wicket. So these two can pick up the scoring rate definitely for USA. But we'll see. Canada, of course, are feeling good about their performance so far today.
छोड़ियो राज Come on, man, give him some basket.
You're watching the American College Cricket USA versus Canada Series 8. And
What's the score, Don? 130. 70 for 4.
70 for 4.
Boys, best
70.
so we have Hassan Mirza here. And we're in his European sweater.
Yo,
I
watch for
understand
there.
he's working on his fashion credentials in Canada, trying to become known as the best dressed man in cricket in Canada.
That should be awarded.
That's kind of
That should be a yearly award, you know.
yeah. We
And
should
it
introduce
sounds
it.
as though he has an endorsement from Jean-Paul Rock. I'll have to have a word with Jean-Paul Rock. Remind him who is, well, for Canada, I guess you're okay, but the best dressed man in cricket, period, is you know who. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Can't forget.
No.
KP's coming.
KP bowling well. Everybody bowled well actually.
Sabah KP!
No, wait, too straight.
After 10, right? After 10, right? After 10, right?
He flights that one, gets it on the full, doesn't quite get a hold of it. The man in mid wicket will come in and field. So just a single. So Canada can be pretty happy about how they've held the score in here for US. And even though there's a lot of batting to come, and there's the danger man Neil Patel at the wicket, there's also the possibility of, well, so far Canada's done a good job at keeping the score down and taking 3 wickets. So, 4 wickets. Well, now that puts a completely different light on the situation, because despite Neil Patel being there, that's a good position for Canada to be in. And Mr. Fashion Over, could you come over a little bit so we can chat on the commentary? So I have with me Hassan Mirza, as this one steered down to third man. And so Hassan, of course, exciting game last night. What did you think about the game?
Oh, it was fantastic. One of the best game I've seen for sure. A very high scoring game. Canada fell short, chasing 240 plus.
247. Yep.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night. Oh, that's a big one. That's a huge six.
Go get that!
Oh, almost broke the window there. Yeah, it was a great game last night, and it was a great event. A lot of community came out to watch the game, and to have a
if
iftar
it was
here,
last night,
we
we
had a
have about
community
12 hits.
iftar. So just the whole environment was really exciting.
Yeah, and under the lights, of course, always looks good. And we just saw Neil Patel continue from last night with a mighty 6. Fortunately, the window didn't break in the building behind us. Oh, he gets an edge here, but he might still get 4. Yes. So that's, you know, when things are going for you, it goes for you.
Absolutely, and he's certainly a top quality batsman. He's very technically sound, and he plays effortlessly, and he's hitting huge sixes here.
Very powerful, yeah. One of his 6s yesterday went over the building completely behind us. And amazingly, Segar Patel, the captain, came in the last and went the money further.
That was a quality shot at the last ball. It was a monster 6, but I'm telling you, if anyone can clear the boundary and hit bigger 6s, is John Paul. Oh, that's a big one. That's gone. That's over the roof. Need a new ball there.
Uh-oh. We might not be able to get that ball. So, a replacement ball in action, perhaps?
No more jogging.
We'll
Come
save
on,
us some
boys.
time. So that's another mighty 6 there by Neil Patel.
Sule out. Guard.
I think he's asking for a new guard. That's the first time I've had a batsman want to replace his guard while he's batting. That's a good one.
Ball.
Check it. Don, check the bat.
If I'm scoring, can you call it?
Have a better ball. What's that ball?
This one is better.
What's the way we want here?
Not good. This one is better.
Any other ball? Another ball?
So we try and bear with us while we try to get a replacement ball here.
Is that any way to get on top there?
I don't think so, bro. If that was the case, we could have gotten him yesterday too.
Most of the balls from the top last.
The only thing I'm thinking is that the ball on the other side.
Go on, check now. Go on, check. Huh? Oh, tell somebody to go on.
Guys, could one of you just run around to see if
Yo,
perhaps
guys,
the ball fell on the
I'm
other
afraid
side?
He might have fell on the other side. One of you can just run around.
It's right there. So we're going to resume here with a replacement ball. It might not be a perfect substitute, but have to do what we can. This one wraps him on the going down the leg side, so no, not even an appeal.
88 for 4. KP, मैंने इनमें से एक को मार्क किया
So score right now 88 for 4.
That's a flat one.
Let's make that 94 for
That's it, Nilo. Keep going. Telling you, man. Trying to be a baller, but yeah, let's go, Nilo.
94 for 4 after 12. And
96.
Delman moves on to 37 off 20 deliveries, 5 sixes.
After 12.
Just 1 4. He doesn't bother hitting the fours. Segar Patel 2 off 3 deliveries, but he doesn't have to do anything but stay there. That's the captain, Segar Patel, but he himself can hit the ball well. As I was saying earlier, he hit one even further than Neil last night. And he also plays a tremendous cover drive off the back foot.
All right, 12th man coming to ball, boys. Come on.
Okay.
Going, Nilo.
Okay, guys. If you want, if you're gonna yell out, yeah, because somebody's messaging us that too much other voices. Yeah, so of course we are out in the open, so any of the shouts by the players can be clearly heard by you, the viewers, and we don't want to stop them from engaging in all the things they need to us players as colleagues on the same team. And Hassan, of course, I'm sure is looking for an opportunity to talk about the century that he made right here, but probably not the 99. This one's in the air. Will somebody get to it? Now, these high catches are often so difficult. Right, Hassan?
Yeah, absolutely. I have some good memories here. Scored 130 not out here, and these boundaries are small. If you look at the field, it's lightning quick, and the wicket is amazing. You just, it's a true bounce. If you like to ball, if you like to cut and pull, this is the best ground.
Yeah, well, people, I've heard some guys say it's small, but really and truly, and I've played in different, well, I haven't played, but I've been all over the U.S. playing. It's about the same size as most of the grounds around the U.S.
I think what it also does is the outfield, right? The outfield is very fast as well. So margin of error for the bowler is very minimal. So as a batsman, it's once you're in, it's really hard to get you out. So I love playing here, and right now, trust me, I'm holding myself. I feel like going in to the field and start batting.
Well, especially after you see a six like that, he hit it low and hard, and that's Neil Patel again. And Segar, the captain, doesn't have to do anything but run if necessary, but they're not bothering to run, so he just has to stay there and hold his bat. So true non-striker. So this is a lot of fun to watch. 103 for 4. 100 came up when Kalpit Patel left arm. He pushes that one through. So Neil Patel hits it along the ground to mid-wicket for a single. We'll give an opportunity to Seager to show us his shots. He played 2 delightful cover drives off the back foot last night. They were just beautiful. And speaking of which, cover drives, we saw some glorious ones from Rohan Cunliffe as well. Oh, Seager hits this one high and hard and it'll be 6. I think at some point they'll have to consider a different option. No, they might not have been expected. Our guys are playing here. So Hassan Mirza, of course, apart from leader Ryerson into becoming a part of American college cricket back in 2011. And then, of course, 2015 together with Ovey. Started Canadian college cricket, and he's the president. And of course, doing pretty good work here in Canada, expanding. And this is why, well, not why, but we've been working closely together from the beginning. And it's something we're extending even more by the fact that any one of our teams that can make it. I know it's a complex endeavor because it can involve having to get visas and so on. But anyone in view that wants to attend the Canadian College Cricket Nationals in September just have to clear that with me. And you can do so. Now, the challenge will be for the players who are international students getting visas in time. It's always a difficult process for us, but Boston University has started looking at that even before the summer break. So they're actively looking at it. A team like NJIT, which has a high number of American citizens and permanent residents, can consider it as well. So, and of course, a number of the players on this All-Star team are from NJIT, and they made the finals of the national championship. So we know we've got some pretty strong players there, as we're seeing. 2 of them are at the wicket right now. Seager Patel, the captain of All-Star, nice looking shot. The misfield will get them a single. And of course, Mr. Strong, powerful hitter, Neil Patel, is also from NJIT. What we'll do now is actually have Hassan do some ball by ball as I take some pictures.
Sure. Thank you, Lloyd. Part to continue. Left and unorthodox. So white ball given by Mikey. Part to continue. Slog over the mid wicket. So no ball. That will give him a chance to open his arm. New batsman at the crease. Sorry, Sagar is already affected for quite some time. And he gets a free hit. Bart to Sagar. Big heart. He bowled with a big heart here. He flighted the ball despite the fact that it was a free hit. That takes a lot of belief in your flight. Changing the pace of the ball quite smartly. T20 is all about variation, and he's doing a good job so far. Part to continue. Oh, that's taken. That's gone. That's a big one. That's a 6. He bowled a quick one there.
No room, no room.
And Neil didn't miss out, and that brings Neil to his 50 just in 26 balls. What an inning!
50 up, Neil!
7 sixes and 1 4. He's only dealing with 6s. What a great inning! That brings American College Cricket All-Star team to 122 for the loss of 4 wickets. And this is the 14th over bowling. Hard to continue. Hard feeling the heat, feeling the pressure. Neil is looking aggressive. Goes for a big one again. Chance of a catch. Fawaz make no mistake. And gone. What a comeback by by Parth there. My apologies. And Fawaz took a brilliant catch there. And to a very entertaining and brilliant inning by Neil Patel.
कोई बैट्समैन कौन है?
Greenish. Greenish is the new batsman. American College Cricket All-Star team have lost 5 wickets.
Good batting, Neelu. Good batting, Neil.
Neil scored a brilliant 50 just in 26 balls, but he just wanted to keep going, and good smart bowling by Park. Big wicket for Canada. US is 1 up in the 3-match series. In order to keep the series alive, Canada must win this game. Seems like we are up for another close game here. Parth has 1 ball left. He has this is his first over. He's gone for 12 runs, picked up 1 wicket. On the other end, Kulpit is bowling. He bowled 3 overs for 29 runs and picked up 1 wicket as well. Parth will continue. And that brings Sagar Patel on strike. Parth to Sagar. Fly it in the air. Well played. The leg side for a single. Sagar wanted to keep the strike, and he got it. After 14 overs, USA is on 123 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Hassan Khan giving rest to Kulpit and bringing his strike bowler John Paul. Interesting move. I think they're looking to pick up the wickets and restrict them for as low as possible. 6 overs to go. And I feel they at least need 60 more runs. What do you think, Osama? Osama is with me here, helping out with the scoring.
Definitely, I mean, this is a very high scoring ground, so anything below 200 would be an advantage for Canada. It should be a decent chase for them. So what they have to do in the next 6 overs is keep them within 200 to have a chance to win at this game.
Absolutely. John Paul bowling his first ball to Sagar. Quick single. Misfield by KP. But singles would not hurt Canadian team at this point.
Definitely, as we saw last night, that it was the boundaries that took the game away from Canada. So if they can restrict American All-Stars to these boundaries and just keep the singles and doubles going, then we can see the score not getting close to even 200.
John Paul adjusting the field, telling the boundary fielders to come in slightly in, three-quarter. That's his style, three-quarter. John Paul to Greenish. First ball blocked. Solid defense there. You don't get to see quite often, especially when 6 overs are left. Batsmen these days, modern batsmen, they come and they start hitting the ball from the get-go.
Definitely, it's a rare sight, especially in this series. I mean, we haven't seen too many drop balls or blocked shots in this series so far, so it's definitely quite a sight to see that.
John Paul to continue. Well bowled, what a beautiful Yorker. Well kept there by Rohan. He's giving it all behind the stump. It's certainly not an easy wicket to keep on. There's a bounce on this wicket.
Definitely, the bounce is there, and one thing I noticed is that the energy on the field today is much more than it was last night, right? So the energy is much greater than, and this is what Canada needs. They need all the players to back them up, and the energy is there. All the players are backing each other up, and they seem to be very confident on the field. So the batsman is going to have a change of back. Well, quickly runs into change the bat for the batsman.
I want to welcome our viewers who have recently joined on the stream. We have Abid Ali, we have Suresh Patel, Ropam Kavi, Muhammad Amjad, Dhaval Patel, Hayden Wash, Pali Saren, Subhash Apidi. Welcome guys, and thanks for watching Canada versus USA All-Star Series. And if you do have any questions and comments, don't hesitate to make them while you're watching the game.
Definitely, the viewers actually play a very important part in these type of matches, as the viewership is very important, because without them, all our efforts, all our hard work would be. So the viewership is very important, and we thank all our viewers who are tuning in today.
John Paul to continue. Sagar is on strike. Brilliant over so far by John Paul. Last ball of the over. Sagar on strike. Oh, chance of a run out there. Missed opportunity. Brilliant over. What a spell so far. Just in 3 overs, he has given not more than 10 runs. It could be a crucial spell of the game, or possibly for the tournament as well.
This is an all-star performance for sure, and with experience like John Paul and the team, I believe the Canadian All-Stars are the young guys are very pumped up on the field, as they can see the senior guys are performing and backing them up, right? And that's exactly what Canada needs to win this game, and it's a must-win game for them to keep the series alive, as US are 1-0 in the series so far. 126.
After 15 overs, US is close to 130 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Last 5 overs, KP to continue. Kalpit Patel from Lauri University. He will continue his spell. He's bowling his last over. Kalpit. Well bowled. Sixteenth bowling. Don. Can you come? Okay, we got it. We'll take a short break and be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave the comments.
Shot!
still running, still full left. What's the score?
At 138.
Score
139. 139 after 16.
139.
Last 30 seconds.
139.
139. नंबर 2 चे कहीं का लो नंबर 2 चे No ball. Thank you, no ball. आगे बेरम दौड़वाने રાખો मार दे ना बॉल जोई मार दे हटात फ्रीज से मार दे भाई आज एक कमेंट्री पे जरा बात करें जोड़े ओवर નથી રહી પાછળ આપીને એક રન લઈ લે પાછળ મૂકીને મારવા જરૂર નથી કે સિંગલ આ તાર બાજુ ઊભો છે સાગર બોલ જોઈને મોજ બરાબર છે Kevin. થઈ ગઈ નોન સ્ટ્રાઇકર પર તું સ્ટાર્ટ લે 145 Where you Noman? Hello. 17 over. How much? 140. 145 in 17 over.
Thanks to all our viewers for watching this Canada versus USA All-Star Series. Noman Zafar bowling his third over, and US is on 153 for the loss of 5 wickets after 18th over. This is 18th bowling, and I think in order to have a competitive total on this wicket, they need at least 180 or something close to 180. That will give them a chance to defend. Anything less than that would be very tough. Noman Zafar, one of the speedster from Humber College. Fine lad. He has worked really hard on his run-up, and he certainly looked a lot quicker than what he was last year. Working really hard to develop his game, and his dream is to play for Canada one day. And I have no doubt that the amount of talent this lad has, he can get there. Noman Zafar to continue. That brings Krinash Patel on strike. Inside edge for 4 runs. He's quick. That was a good ball. Tough luck. In T20, you often get hit behind the wicket. Unfortunate for Noman Zafar, but Patel would be really happy. American College Cricket is on 158 for the loss of 5 wickets. Noman is bowling his last ball. Let's see what Krish will do on this ball. Blocked. It's interesting to see Krishnan has blocked quite a few balls. On this format, on this wicket, I think he needs to go. There are 2 overs left. They need to go all guns blazing here. They need to get as many runs as possible. And even viewers
158
feel the same way. John Paul bowling his last over of the spell. He has bowled brilliant so far. And for those who are joining us, this is the second game between USA versus Canada in a 3-match series. USA is 1 up, and this is the second game. Canada must win this game to keep the series alive. Looks like they would be defending a total of something around 180. 2 overs left. US has 5 wickets in hand. They must be looking to get as many runs as possible. John Paul is having a dream. Spell so far. What a great delivery to start his over. Right on the money. Yorker, which are very, very crucial in this format. John Paul to continue. Sagar looking for a big one. Chance of a catch. But oh, what a catch by Perth. Taken. Gone. 1 more wicket. John Paul continue his good form with the ball.
Stay over there. You see something?
USA lost their 6th wicket. They're on 158 for the loss of 6 wickets. John Paul is having a great time with the ball. He's only given 9 runs, which is fantastic on this cricket field. He's bowling his last over. Picked up 2 wickets already. John Paul to continue. 10 balls left in the inning, and the USA must be looking to get at least 20 runs to bring the total close to 180 runs. John Paul to continue. First ball, dot. Swing and miss. By Greenwich. Greenwich is certainly struggling, and he is looking to get off strike. John Paul to continue. Looking for a single. Chance of a run out there. And missed opportunity. Rohan missed it completely. He was not able to collect the ball. And single taken by Greenwich. That brings USA to 159. And also brings new batsman Chetan Patel to the strike. 2 balls left in the over. John Paul to continue. Chetan Patel looking for a big swing. Chance to run out again. Missed it.
Sahil Patel. Sahil is the taller one.
I think the mistake when they were selecting the teams, they put Chetan Patel twice.
Wait, Sahil.
There's a correction there. Instead of Chetan, his name is actually Sahil Patel. Sahil Patel took a single and he strike to finish. John Paul to bowl his last ball of the spell. Chance of run out again. Missed it. What a great spell by John Paul. 4 overs, 11 runs, and picked up 2 wickets. Great spell. Match-winning performance by John Paul here. 160 runs after 19 overs. USA needs at least 15 runs more to put a competitive total on this cricket field. They scored 240 plus yesterday, and now they're struggling to make 200. conditions today. There's no sun out right now, so conditions is certainly suiting the fast bowler, giving them a bit of swing and seam movement. Noman to continue. What a brilliant ball to start his last over. He's a top quality bowler. Picked up no wicket in this game, but has a restricted USA team and done a marvelous job in that. Bowls wicket to wicket and will continue the over. Noman Zafar to Sahil Patel. Sahil Patel would be looking for a big one. Noman. Edge for a single. Sahil Patel wanted to take him over long on, but only managed to edge the ball to third man. Simple stop by Afnan Patel from Laurier. And in the dugout we have ex-player of Ryerson, Ibrahim. He will be joining us in the commentary box soon. Welcome to the Go Green cricket field, Ibrahim. Ibrahim is with us. I'd like to thank him for coming on and watching the game. Ibrahim, what do you think about the game so far?
I actually just joined the game. Haven't been following. I just got here. Looks like the non-bowling really well. Boys look pretty energetic. Hopefully they can have a good first innings. Win the game.
Absolutely. So right now the situation is 161 runs have been scored. This is the last over bowling. 3 balls left. And Sahil Patel is on strike. Sorry, 2 balls are left. What do you think? What would we would be looking to do in the last 2 balls?
I think 6 to 8 is a little bit under par here, as we saw in that last night. So I think they just got to go for it. Last 2 balls, try to score as many as they can, and get the momentum on their side. Gives a bit of when you come into the field, you have a little bit of momentum going for you. So let's see last ball.
Absolutely. Naman bowling his last ball. 3 overs so far for Canada. Last ball to Sahil Patel. US would be looking to get a boundary on the last ball. 162. Noman to Patel. Oh, what a Yorker. Beautiful Yorker. And US would only be managed to get 2 runs on the last ball. And that brings the overall total to 164. That means Canada would have to make 165 runs to win the second game of Canada versus USA All-Star Series. And I would like to welcome Mr. Lloyd Joda on our commentary box to say the final words.
Just want to say don't go anywhere. We'll just be a 5 to 10 minutes break, and then we will get the second game started. Canada, of course, coming back from that game last night where they didn't they didn't win, but they did put up a good fight. We knew it would be tough over there, so they've got a good shot to win in this. So thanks to you guys for watching. And again, we'll only take a short break to change over. This way, we'll get going. So 164 for 6 off 20 overs, so just 165 to win Canada. I think they can feel confident about their chances. A par score on this field is about 180. Last night, of course, USA made 247 for 4, and in response, Canada made 200. So some good scoring last night.
4 for 6.
Of course, USA will feel strongly that they can defend this. So join us back in about 5 minutes when we'll get going.
164 in 20.
What's the target?
165. 165, lad. 10.5 minutes. helmet, right? Kelvin. સાદર ઉભો રહે નીલ મારું હેલ્મેટ ના ગાર્ડ અહીંયા મૂકું કીપિંગમાં પછી લેતો આવજે મારું ગાર્ડ ના આપું મારું હેલ્મેટ एक बाउंड्री जाए ना प्लेयर को चांस when I look at the job, I mean, if let's say it could be slightly smaller. Oh yeah, this is right.
I got them. They already had the stock.
Catch it.
They wouldn't be a party. So let's go. They'll play classes this year with they get extra games. Whatever. Separate court. Okay. Yeah. So this that's a I see. My high school, we do a tour every year. We usually go play in yeah, and also the office we go. All right, we'll communicate about that. Because if I get 4 of them, I could have a high school tournament. Well, welcome back. And Canada is going to try to get 165. I was just having a chat with John Paul Rock, all-rounder from playing for Canada, and he, of course, is from Ryerson. Tremendous batsman, hard hitter of the ball, but he's also a pretty good fast bowler. And we saw him bowl a spell of 4 overs for 11 runs to take 2 wickets, help restrict USA to 164. So that's an example of what he can do. So let's see who are the opening batsmen for Canada. That's Hassan Khan in the yellow helmet. And the non-striker right now is Rohan Kanlas. We saw Rohan Kanlas in the first game play some delightful offside shots, cover drives, square drives. Beautiful, reminiscent of his namesake, Rohan Kanhai. Hassan smashes this in the gap. Will it run away for 4? It is running. This is a fast outfield. You get it in the gap, odds are you're getting a boundary. So he moves on to 4 and 2 balls. And speaking of that, we had a strike rate yesterday by Neil Patel of NJIT playing for USA of 457 at one point when he was in his 40s. 457 is the highest strike rate I've ever seen or read about at any point in time. You know, after some significant runs have been scored. I'm not talking about like in the first couple of balls. And the bowler is the captain of the American College Cricket All-Star team, Sagar Patel, number 8. And this one's cracked. But there's a man deep there who's square on the boundary, and he'll get it. And speaking of which, the captain of USA, the USA team, which recently got ODI status, Saurabh Netravalkar, played for Cornell, and of course our all-star team. He called us this morning to wish us well, and we appreciate that. As Segar comes in. Nice looking shot there off the legs by Rohan, who's running away. Will the man get it? Yes, he does. Slips a little bit down there, but stops it from going in the boundary. They get two. And a delightful shot. Ron Cunless is a very beautiful stroke player to watch. Showed us his offside shots in his short innings yesterday, and today he opens up with a lovely shot off the pads. Delightful down to square leg, getting 2 runs. Places in the offside, they go for a quick single, and they'll get it. So this is the second game in the American College Cricket USA versus series. The series is currently tied 3-3, and this game is the second game. Canada can feel confident of where they're at. They just have to get 165, which is a little bit below par on this very fast field and good batting track. But of course, it's not a bad total, so USA can feel confident of it, that they can defend it. Hassan Khan on strike. Comes down the wicket nicely, uses his feet and gets a single driving out to mid-off. He has been an all-star a number of years. Oh, and a delayed reaction by the fielder. So he's okay now and ready to go. Of course, when I say okay, you might still feel some side effects. Score now on 10 without loss after 1 over. Good start by Ron Cunless and Hassan Khan for Canada. Hassan Khan from Ryerson and Ron Cunless from Humber Clap. They played the first American College Cricket National Championship this year, led by Naam Muzaffar. I want to thank everyone watching, and please share this on your personal Facebook. Say hi to a few people. Danny Yetman, Prabhu Govindsamy, Aditya Garg, Anirban, Ruhat Abbas Mirza, that's Hassan Mirza's brother. Glorious shot there for 4. As I was reading names, I want to make sure I say hi to people watching, and please go ahead and share the screen. Rishabh Nagpal, Dhaval Pandya, Anup Kumar, Nilesh Patel, Daniel Mangru, Arjuna Surya Vanshi, Mark Patel, Mark Kapura, Jared Shaku, Hardik Bias, Arshad Arora, Aditya Sen, Hamza Ahmed, Ramsey Borman, Thanks for the share, Bamsi. Subhash Apidi, Mohammad Amjad. David Sentence, run hook ball. A nice looking shot there, and that'll be 4 runs. Again, it's a fast outfield, so you get it in the gap, and you almost guarantee the boundary. So 19 without loss in 1.3 overs by Canada. Ron Canlas on 7, Hassan Khan on 11, 2-4 struck by Hassan and 1 by Rohan. Rohan, of course, named after Ron Kanai. So many people have been named after him. But the thing about Ron Canlas is he's showing us shots that make him worthy of the name. Ron Kanai was one of the most glorious stroke players of all time. Nice looking shot through the covers, again in the gap. Not even striking the ball hard, just placing it well. And that's 4 more. The bowler is Tej Patel, who bowled well as batted well so far this series. Canlas is showing what he's capable of. The shot before was on the onside and through mid-on, and this one went through mid-off, extra cover area. Drops it short, and he hooks this nicely down into the ground. Good attempt there by Tej Patel to surprise the batsman, who was not, and he just hooked that down into the ground, down to the long leg boundary for 4. So 3 boundaries in a row. And what do you think, Osama?
Well, I can definitely see that the Canadian All-Stars are in a hurry to finish this game, as this over has already gone for 17 with the 1 ball remaining. So I'm sure Rohan and Hassan have a plan in hand to finish this game as soon as possible and not to take it into the late overs.
Here comes Tej Patel once again, and this one is played out in the offside, and they'll get a single. Well, they do have an incentive to finish this quickly because we have another game to come up. So the quicker this is finished, the longer the rest in between. And however, USA will have something to say about that. 28 after 2 overs, scoring rate of 14.
28.
So a very good start by Canada, Hassan Khan and Ron Canlas.
Yeah, bowler name.
And Canlas is in particular showing us an array of shots in the offside and on the onside. We're playing in Toronto, and right now it's a bit cool, but it's fine. Sun has been absent for a bit. But especially if you're on the move, it's not too bad. But as you can see, some of the fielders have their sweaters on, and that's because there is a bit of a cool wind as well. Number 8 is Sigar Patel, the captain, and he's also the captain of the NJIT team that got to the finals of the American College Cricket National Championship.
I don't think I'll get the data.
Tremendous player himself. So someone walking behind the bowler, and so the batsman pulled away. Sigar, a nice
Big run shot, 4 runs. All day.
So the glorious shot there from the batsman. Along the ground run, Canlas. Sorry about that, somebody passing right behind and yelling.
So?
32 without loss. Canlas moves up to 20 with 4 fours. Sigar Patel. Slower ball there, on the legs. Played out into the onside for a quick single.
Sagar.
Kinal Patel has joined us from South Alabama. And he steers this backward point in the gap, and there'll be some runs there, 4 runs. 37 score moves up to without loss. So Canada looking in a hurry to get this victory. We started the series in May 2015, and basically it's a celebration of the 1844 cricket match between USA versus Canada, which was played in New York City at what is now 34th Street and 2nd Avenue. Drops it short, nicely pulled away by Hassan Khan, spinning around. 2 fielders converging on. Will they get to it? They do. And batsman, of course, for 2. That 1844 match is remarkable, even though it's not celebrated. It's remarkable as the very first time young men got on a field to battle, but it was a playing field, not a battlefield. So, a momentous point in human history, and it's one reason we celebrate it. Beyond this one's in the air, it's gone. Caught by Sahil Patel mid-on. Didn't get a hold of that, Hassan Khan, and the first wicket goes to Canada. So we thought it worthy of celebrating, and we started the series in 2015. This is the 8th time. We play once a year in the US, once a year in Canada. Last year we did not play in Canada. The late winter made it difficult to get fields well into May, June. So this year, even though it wasn't so much late winter in terms of snow, there was heavy rains until last week in Canada. And as a result, we had planned to play today games 2 and 3 at King City on turf wicket. But the rains made it impossible to use the turf without a mat in, first of all, and then we found out that overall made the ground so soft there that all cricket was called off, which, and unfortunately, we had already switched the games to this field. So, pardon me. So that was fortuitous by us, fortuitous decisions by Hassan Mirza and Obaid Babar, who were the guys for Canadian college cricket doing the organizing here in Canada for us to play this series. And in addition, of course, they have assistance from people like Osama. But it's all student-driven or alumni-driven. And that's been our modus operandi since we began, whereby students are engaged in this to make it to take ownership of what we do. 39 for 1 after 3 overs, so tremendous scoring rate, but haven't lost to 1 wicket. Not much of a setback at this point though. And 31 for 3. That gives you a scoring rate of 13 runs per over, which is well above the required. US made 164, so the required run rate is a bit over 8, and Canada is well ahead of that now. The 2 batsmen at the wicket, Ron Cunliffe is still there, doing well. And the bowler, new bowler is, well, not the new bowler, is Tej Patel. Ron Cunliffe is on 21. Abhishek Aura has yet to get off the mark. He's the batsman on strike right now. The taller of the 2. Plays a nice shot into the mid-on area. Field is chasing, he wouldn't get to it, and it's 4 runs. Looked like such an easy shot when he played it, but he placed it nicely. So at first it looked as though it could be stopped, but it was in the between the 2 fielders.
Neil!
Oh, beautiful ball. Pitched perfectly and then rising. And the batsman was able to get his bat away. Went through to the keeper, but it was a beautiful delivery. So you're watching the American College Cricket. USA versus Canada All-Star Series. And Tej Patel of NJIT is bowling. He's bowling to Abhishek Aurora from what college? We'll update you on that later. So appreciate all of you viewing, and please go ahead and share the stream in your personal Facebook. That's the only way viewership will increase, expose the games to non-cricket people as well. Good ball, but nicely played by Abhishek. Fielded well, even if he didn't grasp it cleanly. And no run. 43 for 1, 3.4 overs. And Segar Patel is taking the wicket to fall. 21 runs in his 2 overs. Tej Patel is in his 2nd over. He's taken a bit of a beating, but overall he's bowled well. Good ball again. This one's outside the off stump. Eluding the bat of Abhishek. Tej Patel from NJIT comes running in. Good ball, Yorker length. Batsman digs it out into the offside. It runs away down to the man at third man. 44 for 1 after 4 deliveries. So the run rate will be 11.
44. 44 after 4.
After? 4. 44 after 4. Shabash.
Yo, meet. What are name?
So we are replaying here in Toronto. And the field is actually attached to a middle school. Probably the only instance of a cricket field being attached to a middle school in the United States or Canada. Abhishek Sharma is from Humboldt College. Segar Patel, the captain of our USA All-Stars, and he's also captain of NJIT. Islanders took them to the finals of the National Championship in March. Drops this one short, pretty good ball. Batsman trying to swing across, misses. Yesterday was treated to a very nice Indian lunch. Mr. Manish, who is heavily involved in a lot of aspects of cricket in Canada and the Caribbean and India. Takes this one out. Very widespread in terms of their involvement in high levels of the game. And then the night before had dinner with Prime Prasad, president of BDCL, Brampton, Toby Coke, I think, Cricket League. Possibly the largest cricket league in Canada. Seems to have been doing a lot of work with the local municipalities and mayor and that kind of things which are necessary to get better facilities for the game. Another good ball there by Segar Patel, pitched on a perfect length. 45 for 1 after 4.4. Trying to get 165 to win this game, and that would even up the series and leave it down to the third game to decide who's the winner.
Shabash, shabash, yeah, shabash.
Very good ball, but
Push two,
got away
boys.
by the batsman for a single down to long on. But that was a really good ball. Some movement off the pitch as well. So it was well played by the batsman. It's a bit cool here, that's why you'll see some of the guys wearing sweaters. There might even be one or two, a couple of the USA players wearing Canadian college cricket sweaters because
46
they
and
might
5.
not have come with sweaters.
46 and 5.
And through sportsman spirit, they loaned to them by the Canadians. Now, of course, it's one of the aspects of this series, and in general in American college cricket, we see mostly, in as much as the games are highly competitive, the camaraderie and friendly spirit in which it's played, it's awesome to see. And many of these guys become friends across the hundreds of thousands of miles. As I mentioned yesterday, Hassan Mirza himself became one of the most popular players all across college teams around the USA. And of course, as the years go by and people graduate and move on into their careers and lives, you have that bond, that friendship over the years that you can always reach out to each other if necessary, sometimes for one reason or another. Good ball. Pulled all the way from the offside by the batsman. Gets a single. Quite a large German Shepherd is here to see the game. Good ball. Gotten away by the batsman to back with square leg for a quick single. Score moves on to 48 for 1 in 5.3 overs. Rohan Kudla 23, Abhishek Sharma on 7. And the USA bowlers have managed to bring down the score in a bit in the last 2 overs. That's another example. American college cricket was founded back in late 2008. I usually say November 2008. And had our first tournament in March 2009 with just 5 newly created teams.
White ball,
And
white
then
ball.
after that point, we
Rohan, koi
tried
nahi,
to
Rohan.
formalize
Step on the
things.
boy.
So from that point, I would ensure that each team become an official club at their school. So by the time we came around to March 2010, that tournament had 19 American and Canadian universities. The one Canadian university was York University, and the University of the West Indies came as special guests. York University won that second tournament, and this one's it in the air. No fielder will get to
Watch
it.
2 guys, watch 2 boys, come on.
They just get a single.
Shabash,
And-
engage karo, boys.
And so that we did the very first web stream in the US in that 2010 tournament. And one has, because York University was playing, as Ted Patel comes in. Good ball going away outside the off stump, but way too much outside the off stump, and that's wide. Square One Mall, which is one of the largest malls here. The games involving York University, 2 games, the semi-finals and finals, were shown on that Square One jumbotrons in the mall, and really got quite a bit of attention. So Good ball on the legs. Gotten away by the batsman. 52 for 1 after 6. So a bit of a good clamps coming on by US. Canada has to get a 165 to win. So they certainly have the wickets in hand. They don't have to feel worried, but the US can feel a little level more. Then they were able to put the brakes on the scoring at this point. So after that,
52 6 overs.
Rohan, 52 and 6. Abhi, Rohan, single level, tight at goal.
So after that 2010 tournament, we started regionals in the fall of 2010, and that was being filmed and broadcast by TV Asia.
52.
I'm sorry, that with TV Asia started in 2011. So we did those first set of regionals, and so by the time we came to the 2011 National Championship, it was huge. We had 31 universities, and we had a high school, the top cricket high school from Trinidad Presentation College. Overall, 67 matches were played in that 5-day championship. 67 matches. And that remains our largest tournament. And I usually say it's probably the largest T20 tournament ever in the world. So then, for the regionals in 2011 fall, we did an agreement with TV Asia, so we started broadcasting cricket for the first time in the US or Canada on TV. And they did a couple of seasons and 3 nationals up to the 2014 March National Championship. This one is cracked square of the new bowler. And the new bowler is Krin Patel. Ganesh Patel. And he's coming on after Tej Patel and Sagar Patel have put the clamps on the scoring. Tej Patel has 3 overs, 29 runs, but 22 of those runs came in his first over. Finless is on 24. Doesn't get this one away now. If Ganesh Patel can continue in this vein, it'll be what his captain Sagar Patel wants. So the 2014 March National Championship finals was shown live on ESPN. The very first time cricket played in the US was shown on ESPN. So it was a momentous occasion.
Shabar, Rohan, long innings, boy, long innings.
We Hassan. If you want, comes Ganesh, right arm, and this one's outside on another wide. He's having a hard time with his length, with his line, which makes it difficult from his captain's point of view because it's adding to the runs of the Canadians, and so he gets a better line. Ganesh from Virginia Tech. He's actually British. So example of where international students can come from a variety of countries apart from India. So whilst he had some trouble with his line, overall it's not a bad over. No, 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 no. Helmets are mandatory all the time. Helmets are mandatory all the time. Get back. This is... You guys think you're playing a test match? First you break for water, now you're breaking to take off your helmet. Come on, no, tell them no more breaks to this nonsense. No more breaking. We got to move this along. They just broke for water. Now they're breaking to change helmets. People are not going to watch them wasting time like this. So often in this expansion, Canadian college cricket will sometimes have players who are new to how we do things, and that's an example with these two batsmen. They both wanted to take off their helmet, took off their helmets to put on caps because it's spinners bowling, and that's against our rules. It's just 20 overs, so even if you bat the whole 20 overs, you have to keep on your helmets. And that's another misfield resulting in 2 boundaries. So USA, if they continue like this, will be giving away this game. But of course, it's easy for us outside to say that sometimes the bunks can bother you as a fielder. So Abhishek on 18, Ron Cunless on 25. 18 off 16 balls with 3 fours. Cunless 25 off 20 with 4 fours. I know the spinners must feel a little frustrated. The batsmen have not really collared them, but the misfields have cost them boundaries. Left arm. Stopped on the backward point boundary. The bowler's name?
Let's go.
The left arm bowler?
Meet.
Meet is the left hand. This one is struck down the wicket and Kevin Shaw runs around and feels that. So overall, the two spinners are bowling well, but they'll both feel a little frustrated with the misfields and the boundaries across them. So 68 for 1 after 8 overs. Cunless on 26. Guys, come on, man. Tell this guy he's got a batter or come outside. He can't be doing this this is the 3rd break. But come on, run in.
Run in, bro.
People don't want to watch all the stoppages.
Guys, 68 after 8. 68.
Krint Patel from Virginia Tech bowling, struck down the wicket. Again, it's a fast outfield. So for the fielders on the boundary, when that ball comes to you, it can be 1 or 4, because a misfield, it's going straight over it's going over the boundary, as we saw twice. But overall, I'd say these spinners are doing a fine job on a batting wicket. And at this point, I think we'll bring back Hassan onto the commentary a bit. He's trying to escape. he doesn't realize that, and that one there, it could have been a catch, but the fielder misjudged it, and when he did decide to go forward, it wasn't enough to get to it. Hassan doesn't realize that he has fans out there waiting to hear his dulcet tones.
Don?
Hassan, perhaps you can start by giving me your impressions of, the game so far. Obviously, Canada is looking good, but at the same time, the bowlers have slowed them down recently.
Yeah, I think it's a good strategy of bringing spin bowlers to the attack, because the fast bowlers were not able to, keep their run rate down. They were going for a lot of runs. So it's a good strategy to slow down the game a bit, because both of these two batsmen, they like to use the pace of the ball. And it could be a tight game because Canada is on 72 after 9 overs and they still need about 100 runs in 11 overs. If they lose 1 or 2 more wickets, they would be in a bit of a bother here.
72 after 9. 72. 11.
New bowler coming in. And yeah, that's Meet. Meet will bowl his first over to Rohan, who's looking in tremendous form here. He played some very charismatic shots. Meet to Rohan for a single. And that brings Rohan on 29 now after 26 balls. Canada is on 73 runs. Meet to continue. Abhishek took a single. Good cricket overall. Canada is on 74. And this is the 10th over bowling. Meet to Abhishek. Beautiful cover drive for 4. There was a slight gap between two fielders and he took full advantage of it. Well placed shot to get a 4. Canada is on 78 after the loss of Hassan Khan, their captain, who gave them a good start but got out early. Rohan wanted to pull that ball but didn't manage to clear the field. Meet to continue. Well bowled, chance of a LBW. Umpire said no, drifting down the leg side. Thanks to our viewers, we have more people joining in. Welcome Venkat Reddy. We have Praveen, Kunal, Naiman, Rahat Mirza, Kunal Patel. A lot of familiar names are watching the game. Well bowled by Meet. Dot ball, 2 dot balls. Dot balls on this format of the game are gold. After 10 overs, Canada is 79 for the loss of 1 wicket. They need close to 90 runs in next 10 overs. 84 to win to be exact. Sama helping out with scoring. Canada is in a good position. They have set the platform to launch. And USA is hoping to get 1 or 2 good overs in to bring the run rate up. Continue with the spin attack. Abhishek wanted a single, another dot ball here. Pressure building. Last consecutive 4 dot balls. Both batsmen are looking to just nudge the ball rather than striking and going for boundaries. Abhishek looking to cut the ball and missed it. 5th dot ball in a row. In the 2nd of the over. Building pressure. Is wicket around the corner. We gotta wait and watch. ball, pressure building up. Three dot balls in this over. Taken. He wanted to clear the boundary, and as I said earlier on, that dot balls are crucial in this format. Abhishek felt the pressure, couldn't clear the boundary, and gone. And that brings new batsman in, Anis Ahmed, who is in good form, but he need to get go from the first ball. Canada is on 79 for the loss of 2 wickets after 10.4. Rohan is on 33 on 30 balls. He should be looking to improve his strike rate going forward. Doing run a ball currently on this ground, which is good, but I'm sure Canada needs more out of him. He's a set batsman, and he should be looking to strike the ball. Krinesh is bowling fantastic so far. Good figures. Bowling his third over, gone for only 9 runs, and picked up 1 wicket. Economy of 3.38. Canada needs 84 runs in next 9.2 overs. Rohan took a single to give a chance to Anis to come and bat.
Let's go with this. Let's get these 2 guys. Let's go.
Anis Ahmed scored a 50 last night. Must be looking to repeat the same performance in this crucial game. First ball and gone. Seemed like it was gone for a boundary, but well stopped at long off by a fielder and only managed to take a single. After 11 overs, Canada's on 81 runs but loss of 2 wickets. Good over by Krinesh.
81. 11.
Rohan checking score with his teammates. And we have Zulkarnain, the president of Ryerson University, in the dugout here. Will be joining me for the commentary. Zully, how are you doing today?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Good, thanks for asking. What do you think about the game so far?
Yeah, it's the Canadian team was looking good. They had a great start, and now Anis went in. He's trying to take the charge now. They're gonna win this game to make the last game count.
Seems like they have lost a plot here a bit. Couple of dot balls, pressure was building. Abhishek had no choice other than to go on, and in the process they lost a wicket here. What do you think about the new batsman who just got in, Anis Ahmed?
Yeah, Anis batted really well yesterday. His getting off the mark, he seemed really confident as well. So let's see how he plays off the spinner.
I want to welcome our viewers. We have Asad Zadi, who just joined in, ex-Ryerson veteran player. We have Rudresh Srivastava joined in. Thanks to all our viewers for watching the game. I get a feel that this game will get down to the wire here. Kevin Shah bowling his first over. Second ball to Rohan. Rohan has been there for quite some time. I think if Canada needs to put pressure on USA, he needs to take the charge here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kevin Shaw, yesterday he bowled amazing. And he's sticking to the same line and length and
ओए तेज
Ball
अपनी
into
मस्त
the
फील्डिंग कर
basics.
थ्रो आओ ना खोनो
yeah, Rohan has to start getting aggressive here, take those singles.
Absolutely, dot balls would not do at this stage.
हल्ला ओए
Fantastic bowling, but looks like Rohan is hesitant to
ओए
sweep.
अंदर आए।
He's bowling around the wicket. He's an off spinner,
स्वामी
and
पाछे जो तो
you know he's not putting his knee down. And against off spinner, when he's sliding the ball, you need to use that because you're not going to get LBW from that.
Yep. 100% agreed. They put the sweeper back now.
अबे आ जा अंदर अंदर आ जा
Let's see what Anisa does here.
डाबोडी में अंदर कहाँ जा तो त्या अंदर आदर आदर ला तने नहीं ला
Let's see how Anisa faces off Kevin Shah here.
ले ले
Tries to go for a big heave. Just misses the
ये वो
wicket.
आंगे
What do you have to say about Anisa's batting yesterday?
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised because you know he has played a tremendous inning in Florida, and he seems like you know it was not a one-off performance, but he certainly improved his batting a lot. So I was very happy to see you know him the way he played yesterday.
Yeah, he took the commanding
आम
lead.
आम ग्रीन डबला है ग्रीन डबला है ग्रीन डबला है हाँ ओ ओवर साइड
He's changing
सॉरी
his pads there. Right now.
जतेश जतेश
After 12 overs, Canada is on 84 runs. They need 10 and over. 8 runs, 80 runs. Wow, what a last 2 overs for USA. They really restricted them. They barely gave 6-7 runs the last 2 overs. That really is going to put pressure on Canada now. I can feel the pressure in dugout here.
Yep, absolutely. They're gonna start going for it. Put the bad balls away. Take the singles on offer. And yeah, still JP to come. Quick card. So Canada does have the firepower. So I think Rohan has to start going at the bowlers.
What I see here today is if we're looking at Canada's team here, other than John Paul, I don't see much of the power hitting. Correct me if I'm wrong, Billy.
Yeah, that's correct. It's these two and Jean-Paul to come. You have Ubaid as well. They just bought the water for the tank. So what does Canadian college cricket have planned for the next coming months? Asi?
Well, we have a couple of things in the pipeline. You know, we're working with the Algonquin College to have Ottawa Cup. We have set up home and away games for some schools. But our real focus is on the nationals. We're having women's national this time for the first time, and we're in talks with Sony. There's a possibility of a partnership over there. So there are a lot of things on the pipeline here. It's just a matter of you know just executing them now. We have a Ontario provincial tournament coming, and I think this will be the first time we are looking towards putting an all-star Canadian college cricket team in the provincial competition to give these guys, these young lads, some exposure. So there are a lot of things on the go, Zalu.
Great, great. We also have an awards banquet coming up this year for the Nationals. Nationals going to be taking men's national September 5th to 7th and women's national September 3rd. Big shot by Rohan. That should release some pressure. Full toss and he
No, right now it's fine. It's 40 with him.
hits it for a 6.
Okay, so you have to finish the game.
Big shot. I think that's a thing for him to go for it now.
Much needed 6. Came at the good time here. It was right there in the slot. A bad ball. Obviously, the conditions are a bit cold. Sometimes, as a finger spinner, you tend to bowl those deliveries, and USA would certainly feel the pressure after this shot, and Canada would be, in relief because the run rate was jumping up. So came at a good time here, but they can't go back to the dot ball. They need to keep going at it. Well done, good cricket so far. Hit a six, took a single. But they need more of those for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Score.
And he's sliding up to bat. Just going over the wicket.
Yeah, it was on the higher side. It's really hard to get LBW on this wicket because the bounce is so much on this wicket that as a batsman you always know that you won't hit this one. So even whenever I batted here, I never was afraid that I'll get an LBW on this wicket.
Yeah, great bounce on the pitch. This pitch is usually good for batting. Team Canada making it seem pretty hard. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think they lost the plot in between. The approach got defensive. They had a good start at one point, but when USA team brought in their spinners, they didn't capitalize it. They couldn't keep the momentum going, and that's where they kind of put themselves under pressure.
He gets a sweep out, and that's a four. That's what he has to do. That's what you were talking about, Hassan, right?
Absolutely. Good shot here. He's bowling around the wicket. He needs to sweep. If he's not going to sweep, he's going to keep dotting the ball on his pads and for maybe single or dot balls. Smart bowling by this young lad. Full credit to him, but that's the intent we need to see from the batsman here. Rohan knows that his line of length would be wicket to wicket on the leg side. He can't get LBW on the leg, so might as well take full advantage and go for a sweep.
Smart cricket here after the boundary taking that single. I have a feeling Anis is going to target this ball now. Kevin Shaw coming to Anis. Quick single, good command by Rohan.
Seems to me as he's struggling a bit today. He's extra cautious for some reason. Do you think, does it have to do with a bit of pressure situation here?
Yeah, I believe so. Anis yesterday came in as one down player. Today he came in a bit of pressure when he came in, a lot of dot balls. So I believe he is feeling the pressure, but Rohan is somewhat relieving it right now.
Absolutely. Quick single. There was a chance of a run out, but throw was not on point, and hence quick single taken. And that brings Anis Ahmed back to the strike. He needs to come out of the shell. He needs to go at it. Intent was good, but he couldn't connect the ball.
Yeah.
Boys, 100 up.
That's 100 up for Team Canada. Eight runs from Melbourne so far. Rohan. Charges down. That's running away pretty fast. Great pickup by the fielder. One hand pickup, one hand throw. Great. And that brings to the end of the inning.
After 14 overs, Canada is on 102, and that brings Rohan to his first 50 of the series. Well played, but he needs to bat through to win this game for the Canada. Canada needs 60 runs in 6 overs. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, for sure. It's going down to the wire. And I believe Rohan, after achieving his milestone, he should go off now.
Right.
We still have the spinners on from Team USA. Brought the run rate down a lot.
63. 63 engage.
Canada needs 63 in 6
Ciao, all my-
overs. It's gonna be a good game. Anis needs to make sure that he at least takes single and gives strike to Rohan. Dot balls would be dangerous at this point for Canada. But USA would be hoping that they can get as many dot balls as possible. Quick single. That brings Rohan to the strike. Well bowled. It was a Yorker ball and right on the slot. But single taken.
Lefty righty combination here. Do you believe in that this affects our bowlers or no?
Absolutely, it does. But again, it depends. You know, if you're a leg spinner, I've seen that bother them a lot. But if you're an off spinner, you know, you tend to enjoy it a little bit. But yeah, for sure, lefty-righty combination always help the betting side.
Come boys, come boys.
That was by missed by
Andre, Justin.
for 4.
Stick to your basics, buddy.
Make cut, and that's running away for a 4 as well. Great shot by Rohan.
આ નાખવાનો હોય તો ત્યાં જરૂર નથી તો આને લઈ લે બાદ
I believe he's taking on the charge
આમ આપ્યો
now.
તે
Absolutely, he's certainly converting his excellent start and looking to finish the game for Canada. He needs to bat through,
કમ જાક
and he needs to make sure that he gives as much strike to Rohan as possible. USA is feeling the pressure. Patel to continue to Rohan.
લઈ લે
Flighted. He wanted to take him over the covers, but only for a single there. Couldn't place the ball. Disappointed,
That's it boys, that's it boys.
but nevertheless, Canada got the single there. That brings Anis Ahmed to the strike. Patel to Anis.
Out ball.
Miss ball. What Anis can do at this stage when he is clearly struggling, he can make sure that he keeps connecting the ball and gives strike to Rohan.
Ball છે
Well
યાર
bowled.
બેટા, very well done yaar.
Good change of pace there. It was a quick one.
Siddharth, easy buddy.
Flat and quick. Right on the stumps for a signal.
આજા
We have Ansar Khan watching us. He played on the All-Star team as well.
15 52 and 5
113.
Under that 13. 52 runs required in 5 overs. It is achievable in this round here.
one
At the moment, Team USA spinners are putting on the pressure on Team Canada here.
We're getting
Ali
some
boundary
interesting
roko,
comments.
ekad
We
be over,
have
pressure aaye
Akim
jaise pass.
Faisal from Bangladesh
and
who's
Australia.
saying that I would love to play for USA, a college cricket team. And then we have Ansar Khan, our all-star player who is in Pakistan these days and pursuing cricket on a professional level, and making a comment that he's missing playing for Canada here.
Kevin એને કીપિંગ પાછળ કરાય.
Ansar was
Ah,
he used to
Patrone.
give Team Canada great starts, a big hitter in the opening stands. He did play in Houston this year, am I right?
ખાલી 50 રન બાકી છે.
Spot
પાછળ
on,
ચોક્કો
Julius,
જશે
spot
તો
on. He
ગાંઠ
played
ફાટી
some
જશે.
good innings there. He's
That's
known
it.
for his power hitting.
પાછળ હોત તો પકડાઈ જા.
Good strong lad. On that note, Rohan is on strike. Well bowled. He is one of the smartest spinner I've seen from USA All-Star
Kevin,
team.
well done, buddy.
Well bowled. He has a plan and he's sticking to his
Keep
plan.
at it, boys. Looking good.
He
Come
has
on, boys.
packed his offside and he's coming round the wicket and keeping it on the offside. No chance for batsmen
gap
to
check,
free
no?
their hands. Sticking to the
Gap
plan.
check.
Well bowled. Good execution from the bowler here. Rohan
Well done, buddy.
missed.
Keep
Canada
balling up, keep
needs
balling up,
50
buddy.
runs on 4.3 overs. Can they do it, Zulik?
It is achievable, but they need to
Kevin!
start targeting the
Kevin!
bowlers. I don't know
आना
why
तो
Rohan's
पहले
moving
पहले ना
back
बाल लेके
there.
दे okay come
Kevin Shaw bowling really well. Takes a sweep.
ओए गॉड भगत
Calling for the second, but straight to the fielder. That's all he wanted. Fielding by Team USA. It's kind of chilling here, but the ground fielding has been really superb here.
Absolutely, Kevin Shah has really impressed me in the way he's bowling. He's bowling according to the plan, and he needs to go, and he needs to make sure he gets a boundary for his team. And he goes for a big one. Chance of a catch here. Two fielders coming to take it. Who's gonna claim it? Well taken. Good catch under the condition. It may be a blessing in disguise for Team Canada because that brings John Paul to the crease.
Yep, Jean Paul, big hitter. Anis had to go there. The pressure was building on. Someone had to go for the big boundary here. Did time it as well. The mighty high, but straight to the fielder. Great catch.
Your fielder name tag?
That's actually
Neo with the catch.
not a bad.
Divya Patel has just joined in, watching the game. Thanks to all our viewers for supporting all the student athletes and encouraging them to play the game they love.
But that's
Let's see what Rohan does here.
नहीं नहीं
I
तेज ना
believe
मारी
this is the last recognized power hitters now for Team Canada.
Absolutely, and what an over. Great over for USA. Canada is on 116 runs
450.
after 16 overs. In 4 overs, they need 50, close to 48 runs. Wow, the run rate has really climbed.
Yeah, they had a great start. I'm surprised that
49 and 4.
it's going down to the wire like this. When did the plot change here for Team Canada?
Yeah, like they were 16 odd runs after 6 overs. But with the moment USA team brought in their spinners, full credit to them by the way. But I think they just didn't adopt well, and there were a lot of dot balls and defensive approach.
4 overs to go, and USA sticking to their spinners. Can be a risk, but they are bowling really well here.
एक और सेट करो ऊपर से
Patel coming in again. That's in the gap. That's a beautiful shot. That's 4.
Much needed for. What a way to start the over for Canada. Good start here, but they need lots of them.
I believe this is the over for them. Great shot again. That should have been a double
That
there.
should have been double. JP should have gone for a double there. That was an easy double. Interesting comment made by one of our viewers, Nitya Patel, saying the singles and dots will take all day. Supporter of USA, and spot on, absolutely correct. I don't think USA would mind getting singles at this point, but what Team Canada needs to make sure is they get, at least 2 boundaries in each over.
Yeah, for sure. And this man here, Jean-Paul, is the man who could do this.
Absolutely. If Canada has a chance to win this game, this man has to bat through.
Yeah, for sure.
ये जल्दी
Batted really well yesterday as well. And
ये नहीं मारे एकदम
now making nationals, he had 3 back-to-back 50s. Jean-Paul facing off his first ball. He heaves down the wicket.
Would it give them a 4? No. Going for second run. Good running from Team Canada. That was a risky shot. He didn't wait. He wanted to go and put pressure on the bowler right away from the get-go. But well bowled. Full credit to the bowler here. What will he do on this ball now? Swing and miss. Playing across. Smart bowling. He's bowling really flat and tight and quick.
Yeah, great comeback after that boundary there, after first ball. He usually throws the bowlers off, but not this one. Great shot. I think that's in the gap as well. And that's a 4. Great shot.
Much lean forward. They need to keep going at it, and the intention is right. I think both batsmen have decided that they're gonna go at it because they have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, for sure. To level the series, these guys gotta go off now. Bat.
Canada is on 127 after 16.5 with loss of 3 wickets. So they do have wickets in hand, so they can afford to go on each ball.
JP.
Well done, Neil.
Canada need 37 more runs to win in 3 overs. Who's gonna bowl last 3 overs? They have some good options available. What do you think? They're gonna continue with spinners or they're gonna bring their pacers?
Oh, it seems like they're going to Kevin Shaw, the spinner. It could be a risk, but he's been bowling well.
I think it's a good move, especially when Rohan was on strike. I don't know how good of a move it would be against John Paul. Kevin Shaw has bowled smartly so far. I think it would be a great contest because quality quality batsman is on strike and a quality bowler. So I'm very curious to see what we have for us to between these two.
Yeah, let's see how Kevin Shaw bowls his last over, I believe it is.
Kevin Shaw to John Paul. First ball. Full toss. Taken. Chance of a catch here. 2 fielders are going for it.
Falls in no man's land here. 3 fielders actually.
Disappointment all across. Fielders are disappointed. Batsmen are disappointed. Bowler is disappointed. Wow, what a drama.
Is that the game there?
Could be easily. Could be there. Canada needs 36 more runs in 17 balls. That brings Rohan to the strike, who's struggling here. I think he's cramping up there.
Kevin Shaw, 3.1, 16 runs. That's a golden. A beautiful shot. That's it. That's what Rohan has to do. Take the charge on. Beautiful shot.
Great shot. Great shot. Canada needed a 6 and he got it. He came down the ground and what a beautiful 6. This would have been a 6 on any ground. It hit the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
Kevin, come back, buddy.
That's it. Let's see if this throws off the spinner here now, Kevin Shaw.
Canada need 30 runs and 16 balls. They need to go on each ball. They need to make sure they keep the score board moving. Looking for a second run here. John Paul is committed. He's going for a second one. Made it. Excellent running.
Great push by JP. John Paul pushing. Usually not a quick runner, but there you could tell him he pushed Rohan there. And great shot again. Is that forward? Just a single this time. Bit of work for the fielder to do there. 2 balls to come.
Kevin, you good?
And Canada needs 27 more runs in 14 balls. Do they need one more boundary in this over, Zuli?
Yes, they do. They certainly do here. Let's see what JP does.
You think they'll get it?
JP moving across, giving himself a bit room. I think they could do it here. But I have a feeling the bowler feels kind of nervous. You can see the nerves there.
Alrighty, let's see. Kevin to JP. Oh, that's a biggie. You were right, Zuli. He was nervous. He bowled a lower full toss, and JP made no mistake. And a big one, big 6 for Canada. That puts them in a good spot here. They need 21 more runs in 13 balls.
Yep. JP.
21 and 12. 21 and 13.
21 and 13. Let's see if it goes again. Oh, straight to the field.
Oh, that's a costly miss. That's a costly miss here. Kevin Shaw had a good comeback, but fielder completely missed it there.
20 and 2.
20.
20 and 2, yeah.
20 runs in 12 balls.
Oh, yeah,
Two
Hassan.
chances there of
20,
JP.
20.
Sagar comes on to bowl now. He was kind of limping there while bowling his first spell, Sagar. I don't think he's 100%. Let's see.
Kevin, Sagar.
Yeah, but he's a quality bowler. I saw him bowl. I saw him bowl in Florida. I saw him bowl here as well with the new bowl. He's a good, smart, medium-paced bowler. I haven't seen much of him in depth because it's a completely different game. When you know when you're used to bowling the new ball and then you have to come and bowl in the death overs. So I'm very curious to see that whether he has those Yorkers to bowl, whether he has that variation, slow deliveries, slow bouncers, Yorkers. What do you think, Zoli? He has all that?
Let's see. As you said, it's a completely different game in the depth. Oh, full toss. Straight to the fielder.
Plan was right. I think he was looking for a Yorker here, and lower full toss are never bad.
19 off 11. The ball usually travels here after the Pacers here. Great fast outfield.
And we see Ubaidullah bringing in pizzas for the players. For those of you who are fasting, I don't mean to tempt you, but it smells really good. Chirag Shah making a comment that yes, we can pick up some few wickets here. Sagar to continue to run. Chance of a catch, another drop, catch, another misfield, and that's 4 runs.
The ball seems to be traveling, picking this fielder every time.
Oh my God. What a bad miss at a crucial stage. Sagar clearly not happy. Captain not happy.
And they're changing the field there again, same fielder. And Team Canada giving them a nudge there.
Canada need 15 more runs in 9 deliveries. They're in a better position now.
Rohan. Great quick single. And the ball went to the same fielder again.
You know what? They say it right. When balls start chasing you, it doesn't leave you. That's really the case, right?
Yeah, luckily no mistake there. Let's see the big lefty Jean-Paul from Ryerson. I have a feeling it's going to be a big shot. Bit wide.
Cut it hard, but it would only be a single here. Well bowled. Sagar is sticking to the plan. Even though he went for a couple of runs, there were some drop catches, but he's keeping it cool and making sure he stick to the plan and give next bowler a chance to defend some runs.
That's coming straight.
Driven down. Beautiful running. Good shot for 2 runs. 11 off 7 balls here.
It is going down to the wire.
The final game will be at 2:30. So
For those of who are watching the game, final game would be at 2:30. As of now, USA is 1 up. This is the second game. In order to keep the series alive, Canada must win this game.
10 runs.
I've been batting 20 overs, man.
10.
I had 1 crease make it to chase.
10-2.
That's it.
Afnan, you can't disobey me, man. End the stream, please. Take off the stream. Take off the stream. Yeah. Listen. Stop the game. Stop. You cannot disobey me. Get off the field, Road. Get off. End the game.
Hey, guys. Easy.
Hassan, tell me what's the appropriate penalty for that. Tell me what you want. He's not fast. Is he taking water? I think guys got to play. Guys are fast. I'm playing. And he's taking. Yes, I said no. Please end the stream. End the stream.
दस रन बाकी है तो पता ही नहीं
ना 10 रन बाकी है पर खबर नहीं है उसको कैसे
Go ahead. But I don't want him to come into American style cricket tournament at all. Sure. Go ahead. He's delaying the game all the time, and then he's going to disobey me.
आप ही दिन आप विकेट अच्छी हरा बोल एक मिनट दो एक तो बॉल टच
Guys are fasting and playing, and he's taking water constantly.
We had a bit of technical difficulties here. Still 6 balls to go, 10 to win. And it's a spinner coming on. Kind of a risk here. What do you have to say, Hassan? Spinner in the last over?
It's a brave move. Look, if he's a smart bowler, he has bowled good so far. Maybe they probably don't have an option. And yeah, if you have a fast bowler who can bowl Yorkers and gonna bowl length delivery, then on this wicket we know that it's very easy to get boundaries. So it's not a bad move, but the execution needs to be spot on.
Last time I remember fast spinner ball to in the last over, it was action against Afridi when Afridi hit those 2 sixes. Can Rohan do the same as what Afridi did?
We gotta wait and see here, Zuli.
Let's see, it's Patel coming into Rohan. He takes a sweep out, and that's a beautiful shot. That's a 4. Great start. Only 6 needed of 5 balls. I think that relieves the pressure for Team Canada now. And Team USA under the pump.
Oh, what a start for Canada here. Bowler under pressure straight away. 6 runs they need in 5 balls. It's gonna be tough to do a comeback from here for the bowler, unless he picks up a wicket here. Oh, what a comeback. Dot ball.
Dot balls, pressure
Oh my
here.
God.
Beyond the edge of our seats here.
6 runs in 4 balls. What would bowler do here? What would Rohan do here? Goes for Andrew Swift and gets 4 runs here. 2 runs Canada needs to win the second game.
Wow. And earlier you were saying Rohan has to play that sweep, and I think he got your message there.
Yeah, I know. Like, you know, a bowler bowling around the wicket, no chance of, barely a chance of an LBW. You gotta go at it.
I think we have a clear man of the match here.
Rohan batting the full 20 overs here. What do you have to say about that? I mean,
there was a bit of a weird sound. There was a bit of a glitch. Somebody said that we have a clear man of the match. Where did that noise came from, Zully?
I think it was our Don here, Osama Habib. Short ball again, and that's single. Scores are level here now.
That brings John Paul to the strike. What do you think? What he's gonna do? He's gonna go for a glory, try to hit a big six, or would he take a single?
With a couple of balls left, I think he's gonna go for that big shot.
It would be interesting to see if he tries to go for a big one, and USA ends up picking a wicket here, and new batsman comes in. Game can change. We may get a super over here.
Super over on the cards here. Comes down and Team Canada. Oh, ball misrouted again. And they won.
The fourth,
Rohan raises the bat to the live stream.
He's excited and pumped.
Yeah, great
Good
innings
exciting
by
game.
him.
Good exciting game. Viewers who have joined us. The final game between Canada versus USA, American College Cricket versus
Osama.
Canadian College Cricket All-Star
Osama.
Series will take
Osama.
place at 2:30. Right now, both of the teams have claimed one each, and we are up for an exciting final here. We'll be back shortly around 2:30, so please stay tuned. Then we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, we'll see everyone at 2:30. Rohan, 88 of 60 balls, 2 sixes, 11 fours, and Jean-Paul Rock, 21 of 10 balls, 2 fours and 1 six. We'll see everyone at 2:30. Make sure to tune in. Ubaid, can you comment this? Just end it. I already told everyone to come at 2:30. We did it live. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sure, continue.